This video tutorial is about flourishing in the COVID-19 crisis as a travel entrepreneur, and I'm Joni Ogg. The travel industry has certainly had its ups and downs. In fact, the only thing constant in our industry is turbulence and change. The current COVID-19 impact has certainly made a huge impact on our industry. And who would have ever thought that we would ever see the entire cruise industry not operating, hotels and resorts across the world closed for business, a massive reduction in air travel, and borders closed to travelers. And while the current COVID-19 pandemic is exceptionally chaotic, it will be followed by huge amounts of opportunity and growth. Unfortunately, some agents may not make it through the crisis. However, those that do are going to prosper. It is this reality that should guide travel entrepreneurs through the roller coaster of events as we are currently experiencing them. And after over 50 plus years in the travel industry, Tom thought he would share some of the other times of chaotic events that our industry has lived through, that it might help in today's challenges and make it a little more tolerable. And here are some of the events that rocked the travel agent's world. 1968, the Hong Kong flu pandemic. The Hong Kong flu pandemic saw between 1 million to 4 million deaths worldwide. The pandemic led to the recession of 1969 to 1970. 1973 to 1975, the gas shortage recession. It took hours waiting in line to buy gasoline, and airlines raised their rates to offset the huge price increases in fuel. Travel took a huge hit. And in 1981, Airline Deregulation Act takes full effect. Completely changed the airline industry forever and set the stage for the disintermediation of travel agents. What ensued was complete chaos for the next 10 years. 1981 to 1982, the energy crisis recession. The prime interest rate hit 21.5%. No one had any money, and if they did, it went into money market accounts that were paying huge yields. The cost of money plus airline deregulation created big problems for the travel industry at large. 1990 to 1991, the Gulf War recession. Selling international travel during this period was virtually impossible. In 1995, Delta caps the airline commissions. Now, this started the demise of thousands and thousands of travel agency storefronts and sparked the move to a home-based model. 2001, 9/11. 9/11 saw many travelers changing their travel plans based on the fears of terrorism. 2002, airline commissions ceased to exist. The complete elimination of airline commissions led to thousands of retail storefront travel agencies needing to close their doors forever. 2007 to 2009, the Great Recession. The absolute free-falling in housing prices left most consumers canceling their travel plans. And 2009 to 2010, the swine flu pandemic. It caused many people to change their travel habits, especially to Mexico, where it originated. And 2020 to whenever that might be, the COVID-19 pandemic. Yes, at the current moment, this looks really, really bad. But just like all of the other events that caused chaos and hardship on travel agents, this too will pass. As you can see, the travel industry has been hit numerous times over the last 50 plus years with challenges that were seemingly insurmountable at the time. But in every case, the crisis passed and was followed by rapid growth and opportunity. And here are some thoughts on how agents can flourish during the current COVID-19 crisis. What can you do? You can secure your cash flow. Most agencies have seen a rash of cancellations and a lack of interest in bookings for future travel until more is known about when the all clear signal will be made available to all of us. And as a result, some agencies have seen a drastic loss of income in the short term. And securing your security to survive the COVID-19 shutdown is your most important task and should be your total focus until you are comfortable that you will have the reserves to make it happen. Now, fortunately, there are a number of things that you can do. Cash in on the EIDL and/or PPP in the CARES Act. Now, the government has approved a $2.2 trillion relief package for small business, among other things. And as a small business, You will qualify whether you are a corporation, a partnership, sole proprietor, or independent contractor. Virtually all agencies will qualify for the EIDL, the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, and PPP, the Payroll Protection Program. And they'll benefit from government guaranteed loans from your bank that will be forgiven at the end as long as the money is spent covering certain operational costs. And consider refinancing your home. Interest rates have never been lower than they are right now. And perhaps you can take some money out as equity in your home to float your business through the challenging periods here. Even if you don't need the money for your business, cashing in on today's low interest rates is a no-brainer. And fine-tune your personal and business budgets. One of the first things that you should do is fine-tune your operating costs and your expenses. There are a lot of things that you can eliminate for the duration of the COVID-19 quarantine period. And remember that cash is king during this period, and you should do everything possible to protect and preserve as much cash as you can. And once you have secured your cash flow and do not have to worry about running out of money before the COVID-19 crisis is over, you can now move forward with building your business so that it's really ready to exploit opportunities as they present themselves when the travel industry starts waking up. Here are 10 marketing strategies that you can use to grow your business during the COVID-19 crisis. Client retention. Staying front of mind while your clients is critical during the COVID-19 crisis. The best way to handle this is by applying the 80-20 rule to your client base. Identify where 80% of your revenue is coming from and isolate those clients so that you can personally focus on offering them help, support, and community on a personal level. This is going to secure your business when the crisis is behind us. Also have a plan for the other 20% of your revenue to stay in front of them in a meaningful way. And alter your agency's tone. And while your agency's brand has its own UVP that you have worked hard to perfect, you can still operate within that UVP by altering the tone of your agency's communication. Instead of presenting as the authority, you should soften your tone a little bit from expert to personal and from selling to helping. You should use this in all channels that you communicate with clients on. Be compassionate and understanding. And use your resources to help your clients. Generally, we are in the travel industry are really pretty knowledgeable about technology. So identify what resources you might be able to offer your clients to help with issues they might be having. Helping them to connect online is a huge benefit that will not be forgotten. Think of the resources that you might have and the ways to help clients through this COVID-19 crisis. And go offline. Nothing impresses clients more than handwritten notes and letters. Use these during the crisis to really impact your relationship with your clients, and also use the telephone to check up on them and offer help that they might need. If you work with seniors in your client base, offer to pick up something for them when you go shopping. These are the kinds of things that really cement your relationships. And join local online community groups. Facebook has groups on just about every topic under the sun, and there are more than likely community groups for you in your specific area that you've become quite popular during this quarantine, and you could seek them out and join them, not with the idea of marketing, but of being of service to the groups. Sites like nextdoor.com are also worth joining and participating in. And if your clients are all over the world, but connected by a common interest, I'm pretty sure that you can find groups for that as well. And while you're at it, why not start a Facebook group that deals with local COVID-19 news and events in your specific area? Have an online cocktail party. Now, while there are a ton of video conferencing tools out there, Zoom.com is one of the easiest and least expensive to use. You can really host a wonderful cocktail party for up to 40 minutes and 100 guests for absolutely free. And while it sounds kind of hokey, once you have done it, you will find that clients are looking forward to the next one because of the social interaction. We all need it right now. And of course, you should never market at the cocktail party. Just make it fun and include everyone. And pivot your social media presence. Switch up your social media presence from advertising to community support. and use your resources to support your community and turn your agency into a supportive entity that people will identify long after the COVID-19 crisis has passed. Since just about everyone is spending more time online than ever before, consider launching entertaining activities such as Where's This contest with travel photos or Name This Port contest in your social media. Posting travel jokes, funny stories, and cartoons are always ways to put your clients at ease. How about arranging a Where Am I Going to Go Once COVID-19 is Over contest? And create online content to sell. And during this period of quarantine, it's a perfect time to write that book that you've always been wanting to, or create an instructional video. It's easy to have your book published in both print and ebook formats by using Amazon's self-publishing tools located at kdp.amazon.com. They will publish the book and also sell it through Amazon's network. Not only will you increase your credibility by being a published author, you may well create a new revenue stream. And use digital content formats. Now it's really a great time to learn how to edit videos, to create engaging videos for use on your website and social media. Learn how to create flip books, infographics, and use photo editing software. You can really increase the quality of your content by using these formats. Think about advertising specialties. Once people start traveling again, I'm pretty sure they're going to practice social distancing, washing hands, and other protective behavior. Think about branding products such as hand sanitizers, face masks, thermometers, bars of bacterial soap, and so on. The COVID-19 pandemic is truly a serious event and one that is bound to change travel forever in ways we may not even currently understand. But the reality is that it will end and people will start traveling again. And those that use this time to build their business and relationships are going to do awesome when that happens. Our industry's suppliers, cruise ships, resorts, hotels, all-inclusive, and yes, even the airlines are going to need our help. So stop watching the news and worrying about your future and thinking negatively, and build your post-COVID-19 success starting right now. So here are a few key takeaway points. The travel industry has had many ups and downs, and COVID-19 pandemic is just another one. You should immediately secure your cash flow and start marketing for client retention and success post-COVID-19. I hope that you've enjoyed this video presentation, that it helps you to get through the current COVID-19 challenge. If you did, why not give this a like and a share? And if you would like to enjoy more video tutorials, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel? Thank you so much for being with me today, and stay healthy and well, everyone.